Welcome, Taurus. This is your April 2022 general reading. We're going to cover a little bit of everything in this reading. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. If you are returning, welcome back. This is a general reading, so it's not going to cover everything. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Be sure to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and where Venus was when you were born. If you don't know, there is a link to a free natal chart in the description box below. It will ask you for the time you were born as well as the city you were born in. If you don't know the time you were born, just use 12 noon. You will undoubtedly hear snoring in the background. That is my pug, Pasha. Love me, love my dog. What can I say? Remember, there really isn't time. Time is not linear. So if this has come across your feed, then it's for you. At this time, at this moment. It doesn't matter if it's April 2022, April 2024, or July 2025. It doesn't matter. This is all relative. So this message is for you. All right, let's go. Taurus, I've pre-shuffled your cards and we're ready to begin. What I'd like to start off with, well, let's take a look and see what you've got first. This is quite a month. April is really the first full month of spring, really the first month, and happy birthday to you Taurians who are celebrating this month. Let's take a look. Let's start off and see exactly what you have to work with spiritually, what energies are present for you so that you can navigate through this month. Okay, first thing I love, you've got the supermoon, you've got attraction. The supermoon is the last card in this particular deck, and it's the most powerful moon there is, Taurus. So it's greater than a full moon. It's when the moon is closest to the earth. So remember, when this is happening, it's brilliant. It's huge in the sky. And what happens is the emotions are at an all-time high. The tides are higher. Things are more fierce. They're more ferocious. Everything is on high alert when there's a supermoon. But you can use this energy to manifest. It's like a magnet, like the tides. It's like a magnet pulling, ebbing, flowing. This month, you have the ability to attract whatever you want. Just like a magnet, you draw people to you. You can draw work to you, jobs to you. It's all about your energy and how you use it. And this month, you actually got two. As I was pulling the cards, two popped out. And look at this. You've got the dark moon, the long night of darkness. You've got the complete opposite. You've got the supermoon, the brightest, most brilliant time in the sky, and then the complete opposite, the dark moon. So what you've got to work with now is the darkest, the shadow, the time for shadow work, the time to go inside, while you're attracting and magnifying and using the force of the full moon to bring to you what you want. Now is the time to let go of your fears. People have been afraid of the dark since time immemorial. They're afraid of it, but the dark is necessary. It's like the yin and yang, right? It's the balance. You've got balance right here, Taurus. This is a beautiful reading so far. We haven't even gotten into it, and it's already beautiful. So this long night of darkness, the winter solstice, people stayed in, but they celebrated because they knew the light was coming. So you've got the light and the dark. Now is the time to work on shadow work. Whatever fears you might have, whatever habits you might not like, procrastination, not letting go of people when you should, not letting go of old fears, old habits, whatever it is. Now is the time to work and take care of those things and do the release work. If you don't know any proper release work techniques, I'll make sure there's a video. It's the I Am Enough video. And you don't have to go along with the release, but there's a certain technique that I use that's very successful, where you recognize what you need to release, you accept that you need to release, and then you actually release it. Those 3 basic steps will help you with whatever you need. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm just really, really excited about this reading for you, Taurus. Okay, so moving right along. Look, now you've got the wisdom cards. So now you have wisdom to work with, especially this month, and it's heightened because of your supermoon energy. Take a look. The card itself, she's the high priestess of wisdom, considering. Okay, but we've got Ivy, And ivy, back in the day, back in the medieval times, was used to actually cleanse, purify ale so that you could drink it. Ivy was used as a symbol of friendship. Outside of establishments, they used to have poles that were entwined with ivy. And that signified that ale could be found inside, good cheer, good times, like it was welcoming. All right, so you've got the ivy here, but it's also about camaraderie. Wisdom, let's take a look at her. She's in the colors of autumn. Okay, so if we're talking maiden, mother, crone, we're in the crone stage. If we're talking about the seasons, she's now in fall colors, her autumn. So she's lived through summer. She's lived through her birth of spring, her youth. She's learned, she's matured, she's experienced life to the fullest. So now it's time to call on that wisdom for you this month, Taurus. You've got the power and the energy of the moons, but they're balanced. And wisdom is a time to step back when you need to use wisdom, right? You're being told to step back and look at things from a balanced perspective. Look at things, relationships, friendships, whatever the relationships might be, business relationships. Take a look at them and look and see what it is you need to accept to keep the relationship thriving, if it's one that you wish to continue. Because remember, the dark moon is also, or the dark night is also about releasing what you don't need. So as you're doing all this, step back and look at your relationships and see what you need to let go of or what you need to accept, Taurus. Sometimes we welcome people into our lives and we see the good in them and what they could become and what they're capable of. But we need to love them and accept them as they are. It's like two countries side by side, as much with what's going on in the world today, but always countries side by side. There are borders, right? There are different societies, different beliefs, different cultures, different foods, different clothing sometimes, but they need to accept each other to live side by side in peace and harmony. Otherwise, they'd always be warring, there'd always be skirmishes, or trying to take over somebody else, like the game of Risk, right? So this is what you're being asked to do, or what would be a good time to do it this month, Taurus. Okay. All right. So taking a look at the cards, now that you have these tools to work with to get through the month, let's just take a look at them. Okay, you've got the wheel again, and here's the wheel. All right, let's see. There's a validation here, and they're opposite. So let's see what you've got. We're starting off the beginning of the month, and when I read, I usually read in thirds. I don't know why, I just always have. So let's say this first row, this way, is like maybe the 1st to the 10th, and then we're going the 11th to the 20th, and then obviously to the 30th. Because it's kind of like it flows like that. Obviously, it's like watercolor, right? It just blends in. So the days might be off a little bit, but the energy is there and the flow is there. So we're starting off April. This is a merchant. He's looking at everything that he's accomplished. He's looking out at his ships. They're going around the world, different parts of the world. He has creativity, new ideas, but he's also stable. He's stable, and he's looking at the expanse and what he's accomplished. So he's going to all different parts of the world. So now visualize yourself, Taurus. You've put feelers out. You're sending out little pods. And whatever it is that you want to accomplish, you're looking at as they go out. Whether it be with friendships, work, this could very well be work related. You're looking at your next steps. And it seems like it's not flowing because you have the wheel, or the wheel of fortune, which is good luck usually. And it should be, well, I'm not so good with this. And it should be where it's up, it's like it's up. But for you right now, you're in the downside. So things might not be flowing the way you'd like, or you might be in a standstill. You might be coming to a closure because you also have the Ace of Wands, which is creativity and new beginnings, but you have it reversed. Okay, but you have it reversed. So this just seems like everything is slowing down, and that's okay, because it's going to right itself up again by the end of the month. So going right up to the 10th, it's going to be a time where some of you will be frustrated. Remember, take what resonates with you from this reading and leave the rest behind. Not everything in here is going to be for you, and that's why I recommend you check your natal chart and check your rising sign and your moon signs, which they aren't up yet, but they will be. So as you go along, towards mid-month, you're overcoming hurt. Something really that just pretty much almost destroyed you. But what I visualize, what I see when I see this card is this person rising up, and the swords just magically falling out and the body healing, closing up, and just like shooting them out of your back, and all the wounds healing. And it's a positive thing. This could be a negative thing. This is a very positive thing, because then you've got the High Priestess and success. So as you go through this hurt, you're recovering from this, and you will recover. You're going to be better than ever. The High Priestess, to me, is the coolest card in the deck. I love her. I identify with her. She's filled with wisdom, which is a validation for you right here. The High Priestess, let's see if I can get that. Oh, the light's crazy. Okay, so the High Priestess has a scroll in her lap. All right. So this scroll is rolled up. It's not open. This scroll contains all the wisdom of the ages. But she doesn't need it, because she already knows it. She already has it in her. She doesn't need to look. So whatever you need to make life-changing decisions, life-altering decisions, what's the next step? You have it already. You have the wisdom in you, my beautiful Taurians. It's there. And you're going to have success, because this guy is a barkeep. And it's the end of the night, and look at all the empty glasses he's got. He sold a lot of drinks. His till is full. He's excited. So whatever this is, you're going to not only recover, you will rise up again, Taurus. And you will. She's not only filled with wisdom, she's full of mystery. She's very highly psychic. She's the High Priestess. She can be a sorceress. She can be secretive on worse days. But right now, she's commanding. She is in control. So you are rising up. You're channeling the inner High Priestess, and you will have success. And the choices that you make during this time with all of this are going to bring you the success. And not only will you have the success, I love this, you will, as we flow into the rest of the month, you've got the Tower card. Now the Tower is being struck by lightning. The Tower is being struck by lightning, never to be built again. So this could be an enlightenment, an illumination in your mind, in your spirit, a change. But whatever it is, it will never be back. You won't be the same again, but you're going to be better. Because again, you've got prosperity. You've got more than enough. And then, look, your final card for the month, you've got the Ace of Cups. That is abundance in every way. That's love of God, the love of the universe, love of the goddess, whatever you choose. It's a true, pure love. It's a true, pure abundance, gifts from heaven. You've got the dove, Morgana, that's Picasso's dove, let's say, whatever you'd like. But you've got the dove of peace. So you have peace, love, abundance, overflowing. And these are water lilies. The water lilies here go down at night, and then they come up seeking the sun. They come up seeking the sun. So you've got the energy of this. They come up seeking the light. So you have come up from the darkness, or from the sadness, or the grief, whatever it is that you're going through, and you're rising up. And you will be blessed, and you're rising up to meet those blessings. And look, Taurus, you've got the wheel, but it's righted itself. It has righted itself. You're starting off. This is your validation. I mean, this very rarely happens. We've got 78 cards in each deck, in these two tarot decks. So that's what, 156 cards, and you've got two of the same. But this is upside down. It's in reverse. So as the wheel is turning, there's a good, and it goes bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, oh, good, up, down, up, down, up, down. So right now, beginning of the month, the downside is what is happening now. You're in that part of the cycle. But look, by the end of the month, you're righting itself, and it's right back up again, which goes in line with all that you're doing. And even this way, as we read this way, if we're talking about success and where do you go from here, you're recovering, and you will never be the same from whatever it is, whether it's love, relationships, new projects, whatever it is. You're going forward, healing. You will rise up and never be the same. If you could see the person that you are meant to be, the person that you already are inside, without the, let's say, peeling back the layers, without what we've insulated ourselves with through life's experiences, if you could see your spirit and how beautiful you are and how powerful you are, you would never be the same. And you won't, because you're going to see it, Taurus. And coming down this way, get the upswing, and then look, boom, you're going to be the high priestess, and then you're going to have success. You're going to have that abundance. You're going to be able to give and give and give as you choose to give, as you choose to share your energy, as you choose to share yourself, whether, again, it's relationships, love. This is a very general reading. Obviously, it's not the same as a private reading, but all in all, it's all aspects of your life, Taurus. And then again, seems like creativity is slowing down a little bit, or has slowed a little bit, but it's still new beginnings. It's just going to take off slowly, but then you'll have success. With whatever you choose to do, you're going to have success. And then blessings. So it's like all roads lead to Rome, to this blessing, this multitude of blessings. And you will end the month on the upswing, my beautiful Taurians. You will end the month. But make sure you do the work. You have the tools here. Use the energy of the supermoon that's over you, that magnetic personality you have. You can bring whatever you want to you. Just believe it. But make sure you also let go. Work on your shadow side. Make sure you work on your friendships or relationships, whatever they may be, business, work, pleasure, with wisdom. Don't make any choices without stepping outside. Don't listen to your heart so much. Listen to your head, listen to your gut, listen to your instinct and the wisdom that you have amassed through your life's experiences, through your healing, whatever it is that you've done, Taurus. And you're going to, again, end on the upswing. So it's a beautiful reading. Stay spiritual, as Mom used to say. I leave you with this, and I hope that you're patient enough for me to get these readings up. I had a little bit of a setback this week. I was hoping to have this up much sooner, but my dog was sick, and she needed Mama. But she's doing better. We're all better, and you're going to be fine, Taurus. You're going to be fine. You have nothing but good things coming. It's just waiting through this downtime, and it won't last long. By mid-month or the 20th, it'll be on the upswing again. But make sure you do your work. Supermoon, long night, dark moon, supermoon, dark moon. The balance is there. Taurus, you're wonderful. You're beautiful. I see you. Take care for now.